Dude, easy. 8 hours, dude. But deathless. Oh, man. It will happen. The one shot will happen eventually at some point, man. It has been too close for the longest time. I could have avoided that. But I was trusting in my evasion, which let me down completely. Bro. I tell you, armor is better than evasion. We just figured out. What the fuck, man? Bro, I cannot kill him. Rejuvenating? Yo, bro. He's rejuvenating, dude. He's a fucking healer. Need more damage. Ah, there we go. The magic of barrage, dude. Kill it with arrows. More damage.
Class 2 access granted. Enjoy your stay.
Oh. Okay, 5-link damage test. On Duedre. We're getting somewhere. Oh! There it is. First Exalted Orb, level 61 in the bathhouse. Now we're talking. Now we're actually talking. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's gonna be a wipe fest now, man. You guys ready for the wipe fest? Wait, how am I still alive? Okay, I have no flasks. I'm almost down. Totems! Yeah, easy clap. That's a good build, dude. Yo, bro, what is this? 1 Atlas passive skill point. Ooh. Okay, what are we gonna do? Bam. Apply points. 2% chance for additional connected maps to drop from unique map bosses. Yo, look at this. Yo, it's actually a table. Look, there's the pen. There is like some... Yo, is this... Wait, this is League Mechanic trophies. These are these ones here. Look at this. That's Delirium. That's Legion. What do we have here? Weird stuff. Actually a map. I mean... Obviously it's a map. Yeah, never mind. But hey, we've done it. Good. Then I would say see you in 3 months. Maybe you can shoot him from here. We're gonna go in here, set the totems, and get up here. And watch him die. What a noob! Yeah, there we go. Yo, what the fuck is this shit? Yo, check out the icons here. It says I have 7, but I have 1. I'm like, bro, I don't have 89 chaos, I have 23. 8 divines, I have 2. There is even a little smiley here on my chromatic orbs, man. 7 ancient orbs? Yeah, bro, that would be nice. Hey guys, and welcome New video. Today, review of day number 1 of the Archnemesis League, Siege of the Atlas, and yeah, plans for tomorrow basically. So I know yesterday the video was a little bit kind of a sad kind of video just because the character did not work out the way I wanted it to be, which still didn't get me away from it, just because I love this character and I know what it is capable to do, but I had to like restructure a couple of things. So basically skill tree wise nothing changed, but as I mentioned in the past, or at least in the end of the first video, I said I'm most likely gonna sell the tabula and get myself some Cloud Whisper boots, and this is exactly what I've done. So I sold my tabby, I got like 17 chaos out of it or something, like today in the morning basically, and I got myself some Cloud Whisper boots. They were like higher level, but Cloud Whisper is the earliest version. I scoured them off and I just like, you know, alked it for some low level. And this basically kind of like triple or quadrat my damage, even though I lost a link. So I was using the tabula as a 6 link, right? Now I'm using a 5 link, but the boots were the key to make some good damage. I mean, obviously, I mean, this entire build is based around those boots, so it was kind of obvious that this is like the key thing, but I thought that it's not going to be the worst to not have them early on. Now I know better. Now I can recommend, if you guys want to play an accuracy stacker on League Start or something, get the boots first. If you don't have the boots, I would probably not bother with it, because like Act 2, Act 3 or something, it was really rough. I had a tabby, I had a 6 link, but I still had no damage whatsoever. I had the first lap, so the undeniable Juggernaut Ascendancy wasn't really the saving point. Not even the proper 6 link setup. It was all garbage, but the boots are like the key. Good. So this out of the way, I got my boots, and after that it was like a complete breeze. I was really like pumping through all of that campaign thing. I had absolutely no problem. I did not skip any things. Like, I have all the passive skill tree, right? Passives. I have done everything, every quest, every side quest, everything there is to do. It is done, and now we're pushing into maps. I've done like 12 maps already, and I got my first Atlas passive skill trees, and I went up straight here for the commissioned officer, because it's soon going to be reset in like 2 hours or so. So I'm going to get this extra free mission, and also the increased Atlas scouting reports, so I can reset Kirak to get more completion. So at the moment, I haven't bought any maps. I still have a couple maps here that are uncompleted. And now with the Kirak mission, basically the way it works, you click on Kirak if you have one of these, right? And then he just offers you, like Sana did, just like an inventory with different maps and things that you have to do. I would say, before I talk about anything, what did I change in the build? What did I buy? How did I make some currency and stuff? I think we're just going to run here a map just for the completion here, right? And then we're going to talk about the rest when it comes to like path of building and so on. So basically, this is a tier 5 map. This is pretty much the highest that I currently do. I think I've done like tier 1, tier 2 maps, but I got like a tier 5 map out of a Kirak mission, so we can just run that. Basically, I'm still running the same setup here with my Siege Ballisters. I actually got now the Anointment, which is Panopticon, and one thing on the tree. So basically, you can have one totem in the start, right? Then with level 15, I think, it starts to get +3, so you have 4 in total. Then the Anointment Panopticon, which is 5, and this node here at the Watchtowers gives me a total of 6 totems. So usually, for the actual mapping, it's just pretty smooth playstyle. I mean, as you see, you just run around, put down your totems, and they just clear shit. So one thing here, something that some viewers told me right at the end, basically, once you click on this one, you see some with a box around this, right? I thought these are just like the latest ones you found, but no, that's not true. These are the ones you can combine. So I can use like this one, combine it with that one, so instead of putting 2 in, it just upgrades it basically, right? And there is like multiple recipes that you can do. I have not bothered with it. I just want to show you that there is something. I think PoEDB has like the full list what you can combine to get like some recipes out of it, right? But as of right now, I just use whatever I find, you know, one currency, there we go, and let's just pump it. And I gotta say, some of these monsters are brutal. Like, I'm not gonna lie, some of these monsters are actually brutal, like way harder than any map boss or any Exile or any other thing. Like, I would say Metamorph 2.0. Like, some of these monsters, if you don't watch like what modifiers are there, they can become very, very hard to kill, and they probably just gonna sometimes one-shot you, like Berserk, like many things that actually are kind of weird. Let's hope we're not encountering one of these. Like, this is my clearing setup, okay? For the actual single target, if I need it, I'm swapping out Barrage with GMP, and then my Ballisters have like twice as much single target DPS. But for the current part, I think it's pretty fine to even kill map bosses with my just AoE totems. My current investment in the character should be round about 3 exalts. I found 2 exalts, had a couple of traits that I'm going to talk about in a bit. And I show you where I invested that. So map boss, I'm just gonna put down the totems. Then I'm using a frenzy setup, which basically gives me frenzy charges, but it deals 0 damage, so I'm not triggering this like on hit effect. Like you know, I'm running this one. What is it? The note, the mastery. Increased accuracy if you haven't killed recently, and this means you as a player. If your totems kills, that's not you. So as long as I don't kill something, I still will have increased accuracy rating from the mastery, and that's why I made a little trick here to completely let my my frenzy setup deal 0 damage. Like if I mouse over here, I have 0 damage, you know. So I can proc like the curse on hit from my gloves, for example. I can proc Culling Strike as far as I know. I think I have even... No, wait. I don't have Culling Strike in there because I personally don't want to kill something. But you could definitely use something like Culling Strike for killing off bosses, which shouldn't be a big deal. Because if the boss is dead, you don't even need any, like, increased damage or accuracy. Because if it's dead, right? Now, let's just pop in more of that. I think I will really take care of these vendor recipes as soon as I'm getting somewhere into, like, high-tier maps and really getting the big recipes. But as of right now, I'm just popping in whatever I find, and that's pretty much it, right? Not really paying attention too much. When it comes to the loot filter, this is the never sink regular loot filter, or like slightly strict or something. It's pretty good for the start, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna switch to my own loot filter because there is so many things that I just don't care about what gets shown here, basically, right? Like all the rare items and stuff like that. I'm playing Trade League, so whenever I want to have a rare item, I usually just go to PoE Trade and buy one. So here is the next one, and we have one Cassia waiting, and that's pretty much then for the showcase. Yeah, some monsters are actually interesting here. Really considering, like, when I ever gonna find, say, a portal gem, I'm probably gonna play like a custom death portal. I mean, for the normal mapping, it's absolutely no problem. But some of these, I would call them metamorphs. Like, seriously, some of these, like, Archnemesis dudes are brutal. And the further you go with your recipes, the further you go when it comes to, like the 4th statue and stuff like that. Like, they can become so brutal. It's actually insane. I'm actually gonna make another safety portal. I remember I had a tower map today where there was one of these dudes literally like one-shotting me off screen. I really was going in like this, you know, hiding behind the wall a little bit. Really getting in my totems, see where he is. Yo, I don't know how many deaths I have from this like stupid thing. And let my totems do the job, and still he had like some weird like his projectiles were bouncing off the wall, and he was playing like some lightning strike thing, and they just bounced off the wall and killed me behind the wall. It was like ridiculous. Cost me like 5 portals. So good, let's quickly do this Cassia encounter here, and then we're gonna talk about the progression and investments and further investments and stuff like that. I did actually try out, as you probably saw in the highlights, I did try out some lightning strike. So with the first exalt that I found, I actually bought 2 replica last resorts, and I tried out some lightning strike accuracy stacking. But without leveled arrogance, support and stuff, you want to play it as low life, obviously, because otherwise the weapons are kind of useless. But I was running around with like 500 life or so, and I just get one-shotted somewhere. Every single degen kills you. So it might definitely be good. I think the damage was actually kind of nuts, man, but I did not really enjoy it, and that's why I sold off the weapons again and just kept on continuing with my ballisters here, right? It was actually still pretty good, so maybe I consider later on swapping again to some lightning strike action, because lightning strike is a skill. Fucking hell. Oh shit, dude. Actually got, like, blown away here from this dude. Fucking bosses, man. Focus here. Ah, it's poison. God fucking damn it, dude. Yeah. Chaos resistance is something that people usually don't have on League Start, right? You'll really focus on getting inside. Dude, that's not funny. Yo, nice. What a shit build, man. Cannot even do Cassia Pump, man. Like, I don't know how often I died today just because of the sake of poison. It's rough, man. I definitely need to get some Chaos Resistance at some point. Doesn't really mean that I need to be Chaos Res capped, but definitely more Chaos Res than negative 75, right? As well as the Oscarm gives you also like negative 15, so I'm actually really taking a shit ton of Chaos damage. So I need to actually counter that one tomorrow when I start updating some of my yeah, rare items. Good, let me quickly throw everything into here and let's talk about investment. What did I change? What did I get? I think the next thing... Yeah, I'm gonna go for these two nodes over here, and then we're gonna go for the Shaping the Skies and Shaping the Mountains. Good. So, as I said, I found the first Exalt. I invested that into the two Replica Last Resort. Played some macros stacking, didn't like it too much. But then I got a nice pair of Oscarms, cost me a Chaos. Some really good Obscurantis helmet with 986 accuracy and 79 life, so almost max on both stats. I paid 12 Chaos for that one. I got an almost perfect Hindekora side with both 950 plus evasion and accuracy. That cost me 1.5 Chaos without the anointment. The anointment itself was like, I think 9 Chaos. 7 Chaos for the Opalescent and 1 Chaos each for the green and the, what is it, the purple one. Whatever, the indigo oil, basically, right? So it's not like the most expensive one, but definitely costs you like 7, 8 Chaos, 9 Chaos maybe, but it gives you one additional totem, which is pretty strong on that part. So what else did I do? The 5-link Brisk Wrap was like 4 Chaos, 3 Chaos maybe. The boots, basically, I paid 10 Chaos for, and then just scour Alkit for some movement speed, life, whatever I needed. This one is pretty good. I got this one for 4 Chaos with a bunch of like life, accuracy, and resistance. And you probably will remember when I said in my early League Starter kind of video how I want to gear it. Life, resistance, accuracy. That's what I want to have. So here we have life, resistance, accuracy. Here we have life, resistance, accuracy, life, resistance, accuracy. And that's pretty much it. I got myself a Darkest Enthroned, still missing one of the good jewels. But I got this jewel today for 20 Chaos, which I think is really good. Increased effect of lightning ailments for the shock effect. Sometimes I'm getting like 40% shocks with my current damage, which is kind of insane. I'm not playing early focus, so that's totally fine. I'm chilling, I'm igniting with fire damage, and I'm shocking the enemies for increased damage taken. Then, obviously, fat accuracy, fat life, and that's pretty good. And the best jewels should always go in your Darkest Enthroned, and the belt with 3 Chaos. So, and I paid 20 Chaos for this one. Then for 1 Chaos, or 2 Chaos, I think it was 2 Chaos because it was a better roll, I got myself the Tempest Bow, super cheap, and then I just spent a couple of jewelers getting a couple more sockets because of the mastery that we are using. It is new, 100 to accuracy per green socket equipped on your bow, so I'm having 5 green sockets, and I think like at some point, I'm maybe gonna take a 6-socket green bow just to get the 600 accuracy out of it, which is insane. For example, I got myself 1 Transcendent Spirit now, and this one is insane when it comes to like how much stats it gives, right? But it's 375, and now think about this mastery gives you 600, you know? That's like, this mastery is like really strong when you can get the green socket. So right now I'm running, what is it? 24, like, roughly 25,000 accuracy at this part. So I think if I get the Transcendent Spirit over here and over here, we're going to crack the 30,000 that I planned to crack anyways. I think the next point should go over here, preparing for the next Transcendent Spirit that I hopefully will get tomorrow. Good. Other than that, life resistance, path of building link is in the description below if you want to check out the gear. When it comes to the gem slots, you see a couple of those are open just because I don't really have use for it. I do have some mana open, And I currently trying to get some minus mana cost. So I got myself one, where is it? Replicas Conqueror's Efficiency just for the -9 mana cost, and I would really like to have crafted minus mana cost on my ring here, so I'm getting my mana cost a lot lower, because it costs quite a lot of mana to actually summon those, and you have only very few sustain, even with a mana flask. And I just want to try to get maybe an inspiration support and get the mana cost to like 2 or 3 or something like that, so I can really just run around and really like spam it and just play it exactly this way, you know, and I don't have to worry about my mana at all, and that would be actually pretty cool on that part. And I also got myself the Rain of Splinters, which has like some reduced totem damage, but totem fires 2 additional projectiles. These ones are quite expensive. I think I paid like 35 chaos for mine because it's a very good roll. But they are still 35 chaos just because I think the explosive arrow builds are also using that, so that's why it's like kind of expensive. Then the Transcendent Spirit is what I bought with my second Exalt that dropped. I think they go for like 150 chaos right now. 115, yeah. I got mine for 89 chaos, so that was actually a pretty good deal, but there is only one on the market, so yeah, they could go up, they could go down, but I think like for my current state, I think I'm doing pretty well. I think that how much currency do I have? I think like only 20 chaos or something. I have 24 chaos. So maybe tomorrow I will definitely try to get a 6-link, so we're gonna get the additional probably accuracy support on that too. All the other items like Divergent accuracy support is in the market for like 5 exalts. Like this is a lot way out of reach, and this is not really necessary. At least right now. So we still have War Banner, Precision, Summon Ice Golem, Purity of Elements. That's like my auras. And as I said, once I get the reduced mana cost and I can super easy sustain, I'm definitely gonna go either Grace or Determination to cover up my defenses a little bit. So when I said about like my Frenzy, why does it not kill something? So basically, I have a low level Frenzy. Here is it level 2 because I mistakenly leveled it up. But it deals like 14,000 DPS, just because it also benefits from all the accuracy that I get with all the lightning damage from the boots, right? To counter that, we're gonna use Brutality support, because it says deal no chaos damage and deal no elemental damage with that skill. So I pop this in and my boots is pretty much useless, and since I'm not having any physical damage on my gear, it just deals 0 damage. So I'm not gonna kill anything, and that's why the increased accuracy rating, if you haven't killed recently, is permanently active. So that's like a pretty cool trick if you say like you want to actually use something with, for example, Onslaught support, for example, or Culling Strike or anything like that, then you can still use it and not worried about like killing something. And if you wonder like, yo, why do you run Onslaught support? Just because I don't have anything else laying around right now, and you still get the Onslaught when you hit a unique enemy, so for bossing it's still a bit of a benefit over there. Good. As I said, the plan for today was doing 3 laps. Did I do it? Yes, I did. So I have like, first was Undeniable, second was Unstoppable, third was the Unflinching, and the last one is Unrelenting. And basically, go into maps and do 3 out of 4 laps, and that's what I've done. So what is the goal for tomorrow? In the best case scenario, would be doing all the white tier maps. Is this realistic? Hard to say. I don't know exactly how many yellow tier maps it is, just because, you know, back in... Wait, it should actually be easy. With a new system, you know? Back in, like, last league, we had, like, 100 different white tier maps, but you upgraded them with putting in the watchstones, you know? Like, put in the watchstones, the tier 1 maps go into tier 5 maps, you put another watchstone in, they're going to be tier 8 or tier 9 maps, so they were transforming, right? This time around, they're not. So we are here... Pretty much here on this line is white tier maps. There is probably like 30-40 maps on white tier maps, and then here somewhere we're already on yellow tier maps, right? So plan for tomorrow is doing the Uber lap, so doing the last lap basically, finishing all the white tier maps and push into yellow tier maps, as well as like doing all the side tier content as good as possible and trying to get as many bonus objectives as possible. So basically I would say 50 map completion, completing all white tier maps, and going for the Uber lap. This is pretty much the goal that I have for tomorrow. Item wise, in the best case scenario, I want to get a 6-link, a second Abyss jewel, And I also want to get a second or even a third Transcendent Spirit and maybe a Brutal Restraint. I don't know how much they are going to go for. Today I was lucky, I got 2 Exalts. Maybe if I don't find any Exalts tomorrow, I'm not even sure if I can buy another one, you know? It's always like, when it comes to like, what I want to do when it comes to mapping, easy, you know, I will grind, so I'm gonna get this done, but I cannot say, do I find an Exalt tomorrow, do I find anything else that is valuable, and if so, will I be able to get all these kind of items. But this is the next wish list that I have, 3 total, Transcendent Spirits and the Brutal Restraint, and that's pretty much it, level-wise. I don't know, maybe 80, 85, no, probably 85 or something, 85 to 90, somewhere in this part, and that should be it. Alright guys, this was review of day 1, super happy with the current character. I hope it holds up into the yellow and red tier maps, but I'm pretty sure once we get the Transcendent Spirits and the Brutal Restraint over here, we should probably crack towards the 40,000 accuracy, which should not be any problem, just from theory to push into high tier maps and even doing maybe the first end game bosses. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.